Hello, my friend. Wherever you are, I'm sending you love, the power of positivity, and vitamin D, baby, coming from that way. Haha. So today, I will share my opinion on cannabis, not cannabis specifically, but in terms of anything that we are dependent on to make our state of mind feels better. What do I mean? I know sometimes I don't even know what I mean, but I used to love cannabis, right? Like, because for me, if I have to choose cannabis and painkillers, I 100% cannabis. And because it's natural, and hemp, hemp been around for thousands of years, right? And I used to be a pothead. I think cannabis kind of took me to that spiritual aspect of life, where I'm able to calm the mind, acknowledge like everything around me is alive. I'm enlightened, bitches, and I loved it. But then I came to the point where it got to me. It got to me in a sense where, like, every day I came home from work, I would just smoke, and then got high and just started watching documentaries. Even though I learned a lot of things about, life, but I wasn't doing anything with my life. I was in a state of mind where I was lazy. I was super lazy. And, when you consume cannabis on a regular basis, it depends on what kind of topic you get yourself into, but you become paranoid. And you start excluding yourself from people. You have this kind of mindset where you're just kind of paranoid, right? And, and that's when I realized, man, I got to stop this, because I've been doing it for so long. Like one of the things that I'm very cautious about myself is that when I'm out of alignment, or when I do something for too long, and if it doesn't benefit my life in any way, then I'm like, I gotta stop. And we're at Kubota Garden, by the way. If you're in Seattle, hold on, let me finish this. But we're at Kubota Garden, and it's a beautiful, beautiful garden. You guys have to come here, okay? If you're in Seattle, it's a beautiful garden. I'm gonna take you around, but we're gonna have this. This is a very important topic. So, I was watching a video on YouTube, and I came to a realization: why do we need cigarettes? Why do we need alcohol? Why do we need weed? Why do we need painkillers? Why do we need any kind of substance to put us in a bliss state of mind? That's what I call it, a bliss state of mind, right? Because you get high, so you want to feel good. And when I look at the Buddha and people that that does meditation, people that get the natural high, like people that don't use any kind of substance, but they're able to maintain happiness. They're able to maintain a peace from the mind without any kind of substance. And that's when I realized, what if we don't need any kind of substance to feel that state of mind? What if everything starts from here? And in order to do that, it's going to take discipline, right? And what do I mean by discipline? It goes back to diet. It goes back to exercising. It goes back to family, friends, the right environment. You don't want to take a vegetarian to a Korean barbecue now, would you? Would you? And it's weird, but put it this way: if you need to smoke cigarettes, right, to get that, to get for your mind to release that dopamine, I think that's what you call it, that high moment. What if, right? What if you don't need it? I know it sounds kind of crazy, especially if you're an addict or a smoker. I've been there. That's why you see my teeth, like, it's all yellow. but it's getting better now because, you know, when I start eating the right kind of diet, it's just natural, and I brush my, trust me, I take really good care of my teeth, okay? But it's just the fact that, you know, I used to smoke, and I used to be a bad kid, okay? I party, I'm not gonna lie. But that's why I want to share my journey with you, and, you know, like the way that I feel about cannabis is good that, you know, yeah, we all go through phases, right? But when you need a substance to feel better, to me that is it's not really necessary. And what I mean by it's not necessary, let's see how beautiful the garden is. It's not necessary in a sense where you can control your mind, right? Are you a Jedi? If you are, you can control your mind. God, I can't do it. It's so hard. There's no way. And but it will take some discipline, and the fact that, you know, people, like, we all want happiness. Nobody wants to work for it. We want it the easy way, you know, smoke that joint and then we good. But when we use substance to create happiness, it leads back. It goes in a circle, right? Like, because, like, for example, if you just recently break up with your partner, and, you know, you are sad and you feel like you're lost, and you know, you need to drink or you need to use drugs to get over it. Realistically, you're not getting over it. You know, you are just putting a band-aid on a situation where it needs your present, right? Because eventually you have to face it. So let's just say that you get drunk. The next day you wake up, you're still thinking about the same stuff. You know, it doesn't solve anything. It's just for temporarily, but it doesn't solve the issue. And what I found out from all of these, like, you know, spiritual teachers, they don't use any drugs because the food that they eat is already, you know, it's already give them that state of mind. And, you know, the peace from the mind is they're constantly producing dopamine in their mind. And I'm starting to get it. Like, I'm starting to get the fact that, like, you know, we don't need it. And that's why I'm documenting my journey for you to see that, you know, I used to be a bad kid, okay? I used to be an angry kid. I used to be, I've done fair amount of stupid shit in my life. So I'll tell you that. Con, why you no love me? But, you know, even some of my friends that are watching this video, friends that, like, I grew up with, you know, they probably in awe, like, oh my God, I can't believe Con is saying all this crap. Like, that is not him at all. But you know, we come to a place where, you know, once we understand and we learn and we put it into practice, it's really amazing. And that's why I believe that, you know, you don't need any outside substance to get to that state of mind where you need to be, you know, joyful, to be blissed, to be happy. I'll just keep going this way. But yes, my friend, and I guess the takeaway I want you to get from this video, okay, is that if you feel like you need a substance to make you feel better, just understand it's only temporarily. But if you can do it without it, then the power is in your hand. Because the moment when we don't take accountability, we don't do self-discipline, and, you know, self-discipline in this case, it's easy. It's just eating the right kind of food, you know, exercise, or, you know, surround yourself with your loved ones, appreciate, gratitude. All of that should be a drug. Wisdom, right? And if you're able to master that, then you don't need any outside forces. The only reason why we need them is because there's something in our lives. There is a situation, you know, that tend to bring us down, and that's why we use them, you know, to overcome it. But it's not a permanent solution. So I hope I you know, brought some sense into the takeaway by sharing my journey. And my friend, you have to try, okay? Because the most happiest people are the people that don't use any kind of substance. So, and try, just try, okay? Much love.